Come with me on one of my favourite walks, and if you're stuck doing anything right now, stop and listen to my voiceover, because this is going to motivate you. In this video, you'll see me walking today along one of my favourite paths in the entire world. This is the Poets Trail in Les Allues, high in the French Alps, and it was August, the last of the summer sunshine last year, and it's still warming the air. The grass is dry beneath my feet and the mountains feel quietly alive all around me. This walk always slows me down, but in the best possible way. It's not just a path through nature, it's a path through words as well. All along the Poets Hiking Trail are poems written in French. They celebrate nature, seasons, love, memory, and the land itself. They were placed there by a local teacher, and every time I walk this route, I stop to read them. Some of the poems I understand a little, some I don't understand at all. My French just isn't good enough, although I do try. My daughter has kindly translated some of them for me, patiently explaining meanings, metaphors, little turns of phrase that I don't quite get. Even when I don't fully understand the words, I still feel something in them. I feel the meaning. There's a rhythm, a gentleness, a sense of care for the world around us. And of course, a deep appreciation for nature. This walk inspires me every single time I do it. The combination of fresh air, spectacular views, gentle movement, and the poetry feels deeply nourishing. For me, nature, creativity, and gentle exercise are what really makes me tick. I need all three in my life, and when they come together like this, something settles deep inside me. I remember this walk even more poignantly now because it was one of the last walks that I was actually able to do last year. Not long after this, I wasn't able to walk very far at all. Just before I came out to France in the August, I had injured my knee at an exercise class back in the UK. I didn't think too much of it at first. I still travelled, I still walked, I still did everything I normally do. I just strapped my knee up, bought a walking pole, and just got on with it like we do, us women, a lot of the time. When I got back home, the injury had worsened. I ended up in A&E, and suddenly I was on crutches in a knee brace for quite a few months. Recovery takes much longer when you're in your 60s like me. Your body doesn't bounce back in the same way, especially when you've already got joint issues, and I just had to stop, properly stop. I couldn't go to work for a couple of months. There was absolutely no walking, no long rambles, no hills, no trails, no hikes, nothing. Just me sat indoors, just rest, patience, and a lot of frustration. Back in the UK, as autumn faded and winter drew back in, I remember wondering what on earth I was going to do with myself. If you've been following my walking journey on stillkickingpodcast.com, you will know that walking has been a big part of my life for the last 5 years. In fact, it's been bigger than that. It's been a huge part of my life, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's how I think, it's how I process, and it's how I breathe. And as I was sitting there in winter, in my flat, I started to remember this walk again, this very path, the poems, and the way that they had made me feel. They made me think about words again, not just reading them, but writing them, about all the writing projects that I had started over the years and never quite finished. Stories that lived on my laptop, on my tablet, in notebooks, in folders, in my head, just waiting to be written. So, while my body rested, my creativity began to move instead. Now here's the really crazy thing. Over the last few months, over the winter months, whilst I was hibernating, I've actually written 2 historical fiction novels, both based on my own family history. They're stories rooted in real people, real places and real events, and I've brought them to life through fiction. Alongside that, I've also started writing my first self-help book for older people, something I've wanted to do for a very long time. As a former English teacher, amateur historian and genealogist, books and writing have always been central to my life. Stories have shaped me, history's shaped me, language has shaped me, and I've always wanted to write a book, properly write one, and now I have. I've written it, edited it, and self-published it, and I can honestly say it feels amazing. My first novel is called The Tisdalls, Tales from a Typical Victorian and Edwardian Family, and it's a story about ordinary people living through extraordinary times. It's about family, work, love, loss, the music hall, social change, and the quiet resilience of everyday lives in Victorian and Edwardian Britain. It blends history and fiction, drawing deeply from my own family's past and family history. The second novel is called Jane Blanks and the Weight of Her Name. That book explores identity, reputation, morality and the heavy expectations placed on women in the 19th century. It's much darker in tone, more emotionally complex, and yet again it's rooted in the real lives and the real historical context of my ancestors. Both books are now available as ebooks on Amazon and on Kindle Unlimited if you've got a subscription. They're written under my pen name, C.P. Thorne. If you enjoy historical fiction that's grounded in truth and real experience, you will enjoy them. And if you're curious, you can also find a pinned video trailer on my TikTok and my Instagram pages at Walks with Grandma. Writing those books became my walks when I couldn't walk. It became my path forward, my new journey. And now I'm busy working on my next project, the self-help guide for older people, focused on making simple, realistic lifestyle changes that can lead to a healthier and happier life as we age. It's not about perfection or pressure, it's about kindness, consistency and understanding our bodies and minds at this stage of life. And yes, walking features in the chapter on exercise, of course, but so does mindfulness, decluttering, relationships, nutrition, hydration and creativity, and doing the things we love. All the things that quietly shape our days. I'll be sharing more about that book once it's finished and edited later this year. Walking this walk, the Poet's Trail, always reminds me that not all journeys are physical ones. Some journeys are creative, some are emotional, some are the quiet decision to finally do the thing you've always wanted to do, even if you're scared, even if you think it's too late, even if you're not sure how it will turn out. If you want to write a book, follow a dream, or go on a journey of your own, remember this: you don't have to see the whole path at once. You just have to take the next step. Trust the process, believe in yourself, and keep moving in whatever way you can. The Poet's Walk reminds me that there is beauty and truth to be found in words, just as there is in nature. And sometimes, when one path closes, another quietly opens, just waiting for you to notice it. Thanks for watching, and join me on another Walks with Grandma video very soon. And do check out the books on Amazon. And if you do read them, give me a rating and a review. Thanks. Bye.